Alright, I am back with my second art video. I'm going to be talking about the elements of art and the principles of design. Elements of art is basically the components of the artwork. Principles of design are the how the artist arranges the elements, which creates the composition. So the elements of art are line, shape, form, texture, color, and value, and space. Now we're going to be using Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night as an example. Now with line, there's no real harsh line in here. There's more implied lines, which means that your mind creates the line there even though the artist did not physically create the line. Your mind is doing it for you. Shape basically refers to the two-dimensional, which this piece is mostly two-dimensional. Form means a three-dimensional piece, like a cube or a sphere. Shape refers to, say, square for a cube or circle for a sphere. There's not much form. What I would consider form in here would be kind of the swirling in the middle. It feels like, it's circling around itself. So it's kind of like very slight implied form, but yeah. Moving on to texture. This whole thing is texture because it's an impressionism piece. It's all done with brush strokes. So there's a lot of texture in there. Color and hue. Color and value is just basically the color, like the yellow, the blue, the black, the possibly brown in there. Value is the lightness and darkness of the color. So this is mainly all blues, so you get very light blues to very dark blues. So it's like a monochromatic color palette. And hopefully within the next 2 to 3 videos I'll go into the color theory, which is what I'll bring up with all that. So you get the different values of the blue to kind of make it feel like this is 3D, even though it seems more 2D on the picture. Now moving on to the principles of design. This is basically what makes the whole composition. So you got balance, emphasis, movement or rhythm, contrast, variety, and unity. Balance can mean symmetrical, meaning same on both sides. Asymmetrical, meaning not same on both sides, but it's still balanced. And then radial, where it moves from a center point. I believe that this one is more of a asymmetrical balance, because on your left you have the big tree, I guess you could say, on the left, and not much in the background. But then when you move over to the right of your picture, you have a lot more content and a lot more color. And because you got the yellow there too, next to the blue, that pops. So that also gives weight to the right side. So it kind of equally weighs them, even though it feels like one side's heavier than the other. Your brain just sees it. Emphasis, that's something that refers to what stands out, what's the focal point in the artwork. So to find that, close your eyes for 5 to 10 seconds and then open them. Where do your eyes land? My eyes land right in the middle where the brush strokes are swirling together, because you got both blue and yellow mixed together and the swirling effect, because then that also makes your eyes kind of move to the rest of the picture as well. Now I kind of moved into movement, which refers to how your eye moves around the artwork, explores it, and he does a fantastic job with that, because he has like the wind. It's kind of the swirling effect. I feel like it shows the swirling effect of the wind. So that's what's really good to keep your eye moving around the piece. Contrast or variety just kind of refers to the different elements and how he uses them to create visual interest. The texture, definitely, because it's just how he paints. And it's just basically shapes, reoccurring like circles here and there, and swirls that kind of imply a circle. And then the values of the different blue, and then having the like complementary colors, the blue and the yellow. It just causes contrast, and it's like, here I am. Last but not least, you got unity, which basically is how the artist ties all these parts together. Just how does a piece move visually? Does it seem disconnected between each corners or from one side to the other? Or is it very cohesive? And this basically is. It works very well together. So, yeah, that's your elements of art and principles of design. Hopefully my next video will be in a couple weeks. And that, again, as I said earlier, would be color theory, which I'll be painting with you a 10-step color wheel. Go over the primary, secondary, tertiary colors, shade, tone, and tint, and just how mixing works. Well, color mixing. All right. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.